And thank you.
And thank you for being here, Mr. Ed.
How are you doing this evening?
Doing well, thank you. How about yourself?
Well, if I complain, it won't do me any good, so I guess I'm all right.
That's usually how it goes around here.
Oh, there you go. I just got the little notification on my phone that we went live.
Good deal. That means it's working for now. Knock on... Oh, that was loud probably. Knock on wood.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
Hey, Jeremy. Jeremy, did you say you have the live stream up now?
Yes, Mr. Jerry, it is up and should be streaming live.
Well, I must have a very identifiable voice because I didn't even identify myself, but it's kind of like Ed. He has that unique voice, too. Anyway, good evening, gentlemen.
Yeah, good evening, Jerry. Yeah, I'm not very good with names, but I could catch you on 2 meters. I could catch you on 10. I could spot you anywhere. Same with Dennis. I happened to be listening to a 2-meter frequency the other day, and I'm like, oh, I know that guy. And yeah, just works out that way.
Roger. Well, anyway, I'm looking for the stream, and I'll let you know if I find it.
Yeah, Roger. And, if you click, I believe, if you click the subscribe button, and then there should be a bell next to the subscribe button or somewhere on there. If you click that, anytime this channel goes live, it'll send you a notification, and you should just be able to click the notification.
All righty, there it is. I clicked the antenna, and it says 1:15:21, but I haven't. I clicked the antenna. Oh, there it is. Live audio as we speak. Thanks a lot, Jeremy. Anyway, we standing by.
Roger.
Yes, now we can see what we sound like on the screen.
Yeah, I think I'm a little high on frequency, but
sound like on the
I think I doubled with it.
Well, go ahead.
Check 1, 2, 3. A little bit of a delay, Ed, so I apologize. But I'm looking at the screen. I'm trying to. Check 1, 2. Oh, okay. It's pretty much in the slot there, so I'll leave it right there. Thanks, guys.
No problem. Sounding good.
Everybody sounds good in the tower.
Hey, Dennis.
Yes, sir.
You really want to make a new church in your tower?
He's right, Dennis.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, oh boy is right. I don't know about the boy part, but oh boy is right.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave was complimenting your radio.
He was. I didn't hear him.
Oh, I was trying to catch you before you went up on the other channel. No, you're best I've ever heard you in a long time, man. That's got good audio. And like Dennis says, when you get a new mic in there with a quality mic, you're going to be right up with the big boys.
Oh, hello. Yeah, then we'll have the posse on us. Hey, okay, thanks, doggone it, Dave. You're making a good trip over here.
Oh, I'm glad. I haven't had this radio in a long time. Probably needs to warm up.
Sounds good on my end. Okay, Dave.
And Joe, if you want to hear it, the stream's up on YouTube, the Bank SSB Net, if you want to listen to your audio.
Oh, okay.
Joe must be trying a new setup there. It sounds pretty darn good, Joe.
Oh, we appreciate that, boy. That makes me feel good. Doggone it. Yeah, this is the first day of operation.
Yeah, sound good. Sounding good out here.
Thank you much.
station?
What station?
Am I on frequency tonight this time? This is 188 Snow Beast.
Sounds like you're pretty close.
10-4, thank you.
Sounding good, Snow Beast. Bones said it.
Sounding good in the neighborhood.
Awesome. Thank you, gentlemen. Top it even to everybody out there.
Oh, we got a hello from Cheyenne. Hello, Bill.
Hello, Mr. Bill.
We're going to try to get Mr. Bill talked into firing up a fusion radio out there here one of these days. Maybe we'll get a live check-in from him.
That would be cool.
And good evening, Mr. Bill. 73's Tower of Power, waving a hand.
Good evening, Mr. Bill. Dave, thanks for fixing my radio. It really works great. Catch you later, 73's. Hey, Ed, I did not say hello to you. I hope you're doing fine.
Hello there, Mr. Bill for the 112 rickshaw.
Yeah, that's a wee bit off frequency.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Frequency, please.
Yeah, just, if you want to get close. You don't want to sound like Donald Duck.
Check the in-fed half wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hello, radio.
I've got my gain turned down. You're still in the red.
You get those pictures, Dennis?
Hey, Ed, by chance, are you using a tuber on sideband tonight?
No, I'm not.
Roger.
Good old rice box, what can I say?
Hard to beat.
That was a cool little beat.
Yeah, we got that one on standby. When you hear that beep, Ed, I'm in trouble. That means I'm in trouble.
Well, here you go. I can't do a beep like that, but I can beep.
There you go. Get those pictures, Dennis? Well, we got that inauguration coming up there, Ed. We'll have J-Lo and, who's the other girl going to do the inauguration?
Oh, hell, I don't know. I'm not going to bother to watch.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Why not, Ed?
Well, I'm not a fan of J-Lo, and I don't give a shit about Biden.
Yeah, speaking of Biden, I guess he's coming up with some $1.9 trillion dollar relief. Where's that money coming from? You know, that blows my mind.
It comes from us.
Comes from our wallets.
Are you licking your wounds?
Actually, they borrow it from the Federal Reserve, which actually doesn't have the money, so they just put another zero on the account, even though they don't have anything. And then they charge you interest for paying back on something they really didn't give you.
Roger, roger. Well, they better not touch our Social Security.
Don't hold your breath.
They touched the Social Security a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm not really not counting on that one for myself, anyways.
Oh,
If they open the vault for Social Security, there's a big fat IOU. That's all that's in there.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, I've been paying into that thing since I was 14 years old. And I'm 67 years old right now, and that ain't right.
You got that right.
Where's the fraud?
it'll come out.
Yeah, right.
I am kind of interested to see. You know, he's got a lot of sour grapes. I'm wondering what the last day, if he's going to dump just a big pile of files in front of everybody. Just say heck with it. Peace. I'm out. Mic drop. Here's the files.
There's a lot of D-class going on now.
Yeah, I've seen there's people are starting to get a little upset about it.
Yeah, well, he's just letting out the truth.
Yeah, I'd whether you like the guy or don't like the guy, I'd rather it all get out, and that way the American people can see what's there or what's not there. Maybe we can all either get back to some peace, or I don't know. I guess get the war over with.
Yep.
Yeah, the most popular president in history who couldn't get anybody to come to his show anything beforehand, and I guess we'll have nobody at the inauguration now either. They'll probably ban everybody from there.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh, man, hey, Ed, they're going to have all kinds of people at the inauguration. I think it's all the security.
Yeah, security and celebrities, no one else.
They'll do like the football games. It'll be all cardboard people.
Sounds like sour grapes.
Have you ever noticed how the liberals just can't? They have no argument, so they throw out insults.
Well, boy, I tell you, we could get really fired up on this subject, but I think I'm gonna, not to cut anybody off, but it is about that time, and we might as well get to the main event, to what brings us all here. And thankfully, there isn't much politics in what we do when we hit the transmit key. Well, at least I try to keep it somewhat reasonable. I have some strong opinions. I'm sure Bones can tell you some of them. But anyways, I'm glad to hear everybody out there tonight. And if you can hear the sound of my voice, you're listening to the Ditch Bank Sideband Net. We're a group of operators that meet here every Friday night at 8 p.m. left coast time, and we do a general check-in, and we do work off list. If this is your first time joining us, thank you for joining. We will take guest check-ins at the end of the list. If at any point in time Skip picks up, which I doubt that. It doesn't look like that's going to happen for a couple weeks, the way the forecast says. But we'll try to get you on the list. And why I'm thinking about it, let's just do some, before we get the main list started, let's do a check-in here. Mr. Bill saying hello from Cheyenne. We'll get him on the list. We got Dirty Diaper 21. He's out there tonight. And Tony, I'm horrible at pronouncing Muse. I hope I didn't butcher that too bad. Saying hello to Tony. And appreciate you guys being out there on the YouTube side. And like always, if somebody hears a station I can't copy, please say relay. Let's get them on the list, or at least get a hello out of them. And that's the way this net will run. So let's get things started. How about operator 775, Bones, Biola?
Well, good evening. 775 here from Biola, and welcome to the weekend. And this is week 39. So with that, I'll hand it back over to you, Jeremy.
All right. Thanks for the week update there, week 39. And I thought, Bones, weren't you going to sponsor like a handheld and do some kind of contest? I thought I remember you talking about that. Did you order that handheld yet? Anyways, we'll get back to that at the end of the net. How about operator 33, James in Auberry? How about operator 744, the Bull Wagon? I thought, and maybe I'm hearing, that might just be voices in my head. Was there a station in the background? Anybody out there? Yep, that must be the voices in my head. How about operator 458, Mule Skinner, Chevrolet? Next we have operator 363, Stump Jumper, Madera. About operator 1233, Big D, Course Gold.
Well, I'm here anyway. This is Big D at 1233 Transworld Sideband, saying hello to Jeremy and the net. No traffic.
All right, thanks, Big D. I was beginning to think I broke something there. Appreciate you checking in. And I did hear Pat earlier. Let's hear if he's still out there. That's operator 767 in Orange Cove.
Good evening, Jeremy. 767 Orange Cove. No traffic.
Good evening, Pat. Thanks for checking in. How about operator 761, Mark and Prather? How about operator 621, John and Dinuba?
Good evening, Jeremy and the net. 621 out here, no traffic, and your S5. Good signal tonight.
Oh, good deal. Well, the conditions are working for us. John, you're sounding good here tonight, and good evening to you as well.
Check.
How about operator 544, Dave in Easton?
Checking in, Jeremy.
All right, Dave. Thank you, sir. We got the X in the square. And that's, that was line 10. And do a quick check-in from the YouTube side. We have Paul Miller saying hello from Michigan. We appreciate him joining us tonight. Next on the list is operator 213. That's myself. I'm located in the beautiful town of Biola. If you haven't been there, you're not missing much. Let's try the voice of OTR, operator 920, Dennis in Midtown.
All right, let's see if I can get this fired up and get some audio on the SSB side. The SWR looks kind of funky, but hopefully I'm making some noise here.
You are making it through the noise and sounding good, Dennis, and we appreciate checking in. Oh, I'm not sure if you're aware. I know you got the big show tomorrow, but we'll throw that out there while we're on your list. We got two contests tomorrow. You got the ARRL VHF UHF contest, which is typically a big one here in the Valley. And the next one, you got the NAQP, the North American QSO Party, the SSB contest is tomorrow. So if you have your ticket, or even if you don't have your ticket and you just want to listen to what a mess the band becomes, tomorrow will be a good time to check it out. Over.
All right, yeah, I forgot. It's like the winter VHF, UHF. So if you got your HT or low-powered radio, you can give some points to the VU guys. All right, I want to say hello to digital SWLs. I see Larry and Tony. I feel like, remember when they used to spin the cartoons on television? I see Larry and Tony and Bill and JT and maybe others out there listening online. Good deal. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Dennis, and appreciate you checking in, sir. Next, let's try operator 84. That's Jerry, Northeast Clovis. About 305, David and Sanger. All right, thanks, sir. We got the X in the square. How about 109, James, up there in Auberry? We'll head over there to Madera Town and see if KP's around. Operator 142. Okay, I heard this gentleman earlier loud and proud. Operator 112, that's Rickshaw. All right, thanks for being there, Rickshaw. We appreciate it. But, yeah, where am I at? I just got lost here. How about operator 339, Jeff, Mariposa?
Good evening, Jeremy and Annette. 339, Jeff, up in Mariposa. No traffic. Everybody have a good evening.
All right, sounding good tonight, Jeff. Appreciate you checking in. And another one I heard earlier who has what was I going to say here? No, I'm lost. Hold on. Bear with me. Yeah, how about operator 321, Jerry, Madera?
Boy, that took you a while. Anyway, thanks for the net, Jeremy. 321 checking in, and I talked to Tom earlier out in Sanger. I'm not sure what his call is, but he asked to be proxied in. Anyway, back to you, and Jeremy, it sounded good. Thank you.
All right, you're sounding good too, Jerry. Yeah, you'd think I had a bottle of Jameson here. I was halfway through right there. It just popped out of gear and got stuck in neutral. But, yeah, we'll get Tom on the list and appreciate that, Jerry. Oh, he's coming up here right. I'm going to throw the proxy in for the XYL. I'm assuming she's watching Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Roger.
All right. And next we have Tom, and that's operator 113 in Sangertown. We got the proxy for him. And we'll move to Kerman, operator 54, Dean.
54, checking in. All right.
All right, thanks for being there, Dean. Got the X in the square. And we'll try operator 449, Smitty, Southeast Fresno.
You're up, Smitty.
Hello, net control, and hello all around. Mr. Smitty here, 449er, is checking in, and as always, wishing you fellas a fantastic evening.
All right, thanks for checking in, Smitty. You're sounding good out here. I believe you're still probably dealing with some noise, but we appreciate you checking in, sir.
Very big thank you, Dennis.
You betcha.
Let's try operator 360. That's Ray in Dunlap.
360, checking in.
Ray sounding good as always out here on the ditch banks, and we appreciate you checking in.
Roger, roger.
We'll see if Mr. Bell Air's around. That's operator 53 in Fresno. All right, Bob, we appreciate you checking in. We got the X in the square.
You skipped Tony, but he was on YouTube.
No, I'm glad you... I was about to probably get yelled at there. Let's go back one. I put the X in the square. I guess I just assumed he was going to be there, but let's see if operator 310's on the RF side, and that's Tony, Course Gold.
Yeah, he's over in Monterey, so yeah, he's proxied in.
Oh, that's what it was. See, we need 2 net controllers here when I'm running it, and we appreciate Bones taking a look there. I put the X in the square earlier, I guess, when from the YouTube side, and then I should have probably called him. So appreciate that, Bones.
Check.
All right, let's try operator 111, Bob and Reedley.
Hello, everybody. 111, Reedley. No traffic out here. Good to hear you tonight. See you, Jeremy.
Yeah, you're sounding good here tonight, too. I think I seen peaks at S7 there when I glanced up at the SDR, so sounding good from Reedley, sir. How about operator 603, Joe in Fresno?
Thank you much there, Jeremy, and evening time to the fellas. 603, Fresno, checking in.
Yeah, Joe, you got that thing dialed in, sounding great tonight. Definitely tell you did something to the station there, and I would say it's going the right direction. Over.
I appreciate it. Doggone, that's a good thing to hear. That's what we wanted. Thanks a bunch.
Well, thank you for checking in. And how about operator lucky number 7, and that's Ed, Northeast Fresno.
Operator number 7, checking in. Thanks for checking me in.
And thanks for being there, Ed. Appreciate it. Next, we'll try operator 559, Harold in Auberry.
Put proxy Harold in.
Okay, thanks, sir. We'll get the X and square for him. And how about operator 191? That's Tom in Visalia.
1919, Visalia. Happy Friday night. Checking in. 73.
All right, thanks, Tom. And still with a booming signal out of Visalia. That's one that always kind of surprises me there. Appreciate checking in, Tom. We'll head up to Shaver Lake to operator 43, Eric, maybe from the home QTH. Over.
Operator 43, checking in.
All right, thanks for being there. Are you checking in from the home QTH?
That is affirmative. I am up here, and we are making the trip, hopefully.
You're making the trip just fine. It's good to hear you. Appreciate checking in, sir.
Thank you for running the net.
How about operator 45, Paul in North Fork? How about I'm going to guess 1, 2, 3, 4. Tony in Corsville, are you around?
Well, she is, but she is in the back of the house, so we'll just go ahead and check her in, Jeremy.
Roger, Roger. Appreciate that. We'll get the X and square for her. How about operator 302, Mark in O'Neill's? Next, we have the infamous Tower of Power. Next time Skip's rolling, you can find him usually on 38 lower sideband with the clean audio. That's operator 1017.
Well, good evening, Jeremy, and boy, thanks for running the net. Sounding beautiful this way. In fact, everybody is really sounding good into the Tower District tonight. Just absolutely awesome. And 73s to everyone, 1017, the Tower of Power, waving hand.
Well, good deal. I'm glad everybody's sounding good in town there too. Bones and I were talking about that the other day. It goes with the solar cycles. We get upset when the sunspots leave, and we say we can't wait till it comes back so we can get some skip rolling. And then before you know it, the band's so busy, we'll be saying, "Gosh, I can't wait till skip goes away so we can do our net." So we'll see how it goes. Let's try operator 650, Rich, Coursegold.
Go ahead and proxy in 650.
All right, got the X and square for 650. And I did hear this gentleman earlier. That's 188, Snow Beast Jr., Fresno.
188 checking in. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope everyone has a great weekend.
And happy Friday to you, too. And, man, booming signal there tonight as well. Yeah, it's we got good conditions. How about 102, Phil, Fresno?
102, checking in, no traffic.
All right, thank you, Phil. And next we had him on the YouTube side. Let's see if he's on the RF side. That's operator 785, Larry. All right, we'll get the X and square for him. He did check in there on the live chat side. But operator 369, Louis.
40 was on the live stream check-in.
Okay, yeah, I got the X and square for Larry, right?
Yep.
Roger, thanks, sir. Keeping me honest here. How about we try operator Man, we might shorten his number here. I don't know. Is that rude if you shorten a guy's sideband number? It's 9,999,999, and that's Eminem, and he is located up the hill.
Yeah, give Eminem a proxy.
Will do. Thank you, sir. We'll move down to Operator 241, Chris Fresno. All right, Operator 223, Chris Madera.
73s to everybody on the net. Chris and Madera checking in.
All right, thanks for checking in, Chris. Sounding good tonight. Appreciate you being there. And I'm not sure if Ed's around yet. He does have some stuff coming up here in a little bit, but we'll give him a shot. That's Operator 305, Ed Nawani. All right, I'll proxy Ed in. And last but certainly not least, we'll see if the doctor's in the house. That's Operator 2161, Dan in Coarsegold. All right, that's the list as I have it. Is there any late or missed members?
Hey, let's proxy 241 in.
Okay, scroll up there. We got an excellent square for him. Dennis, is there any more late or missed members? All right, well, now is the time. If this is your first time joining us again, welcome. Don't be bashful, don't be shy. Throw your numbers out there, and let's get you on the list, and you can join us every Friday. Is there any guest check-ins? Please go now.
I see a proxy for 241.
Okay, yeah, Dennis, just we got the X and square. Appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, that's from Larry. He's in the basement and don't want to know what he's doing down there.
When he typed that in there earlier, I was like, oh, that one's almost too easy.
He steps in it every time.
Okay, is there any guest check-ins? Now's the time to do it. Looking for check-ins, guest check-ins for the Ditch Bank sideband net. Go ahead now, please. Tower Power, you want to throw a call out there once?
Yeah, any guest check-ins, late check-ins, do it now. All clear on this end.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I guess with that, I'll scroll down here. I got more stuff I wrote down so I don't forget. Yeah, is there any items of interest, items for sale, or anything else for the net? Please go ahead now. I do have one thing. If you watch Offer Up, I don't know when exactly I'm going to get it listed. I'm very slow at getting stuff on, but I'm going to have a Kenwood 71 for sale. It's a 2-meter 440 mobile rig, and a Yaesu VX3, which is it's like a very, very small handheld 2-meter 440. And I don't think it does full 5 watts, so it's very, very small. And there's gonna be some other stuff out there. We're changing some stuff around here. Mr. OTR himself is trying to get me hooked on System Fusion, so evidently that means I got to swap every radio I own. I'm not sure how that works, but yeah. Anyway, so I should be listing some stuff on Offer Up here this week, or probably this next week coming up. If you're in the 2-meter 440 stuff, check it out. Does anybody else have anything?
Can I recheck in on the right antenna?
Whoa, there he is. Were you on the dipole earlier?
I was on the 1040 meter vertical, but I tuned to that, but it's still not very good.
Yeah, you'll have to go back and look at it. I think you gained probably a good, oh gosh, I don't know, I'm going to say 18 dB.
Yeah, JT shamed me into checking in because he couldn't hear me. All right, back to net control.
The pure pressure, you caved. All right, is there anything else for the net before I close it down? All right, with that, I want to say thank you, everybody. As always, thank you for joining us, and appreciate you guys being here. I look forward to this every Friday, and all I can say is that even though there's all this division in our country, going on. Hopefully we can somehow start putting some of this behind us and get back to what's important in life, family, and radio. At least maybe in that order. Anyways, thanks, guys. 73. This is 213 for the Ditch Banks. I'm going to sign off. Oh, and the YouTube stream will remain going, like always, here for at least 15 minutes. So if you want to test and tune, you want to see if you can make that S meter gain an S unit or two, now is the time.
Thank you, Jeremy. And, yeah, every Friday I'm at work, and then it dawns on me, check-in tonight. Yes! Have a good one, man. 73.
You too, Des.
Yeah, 73s, and thanks for all that you do.
Can I turn the Henry 4K on now, see if I could make the needle jump?
Oh, my gosh. Let me slip some attenuation in.
Yeah, I think DD21 called it a reverse preamp.
He wrote that on there last week. He said, I'm looking for a reverse preamp, and it caught me off guard. I'm like, okay, I don't want to be the slow guy here, but what is a reverse preamp? Okay, I think I'm picking up on it now.
Yeah, I don't know. I went to eBay and I put that in there, and I just didn't have any reverse preamps.
Yeah, he's looking for an attenuator? Is that what he's looking for?
Let's see. What's the opposite of preamp?
Attenuator.
Yeah, he needs that reverse anti-preamp.
I wish I had those for certain individuals.
That would be called a notch filter. You need an auto notch, Ed.
Oh, man, I remember when the skip was running heavy, and, man, I wish I had a south of the border filter, because, man, you couldn't talk local, and you get nothing but Hispanic, and I don't speak the language, so I have no idea what they're saying.
Yeah, I think you probably get on the HF bands. On 20 meters, usually around, I want to say it's like 280. There's some language. I don't know what language it is, but there's the same three guys out there. They're out there all the time. You could probably tomorrow you could turn on it. Well, tomorrow's a contest, and they are always just booming in.
Oh yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about, and yeah, I don't know what language they're speaking, but they're always there.
I mean, just insane. Even when the band's closed, I'll have them S9. It's like I gotta wonder if they're in Biola.
Portuguese.
Is that what it is, Portuguese?
Yep.
No kidding. I'll have to get my wife out here. I was gonna say what I call her, but I don't want to offend anybody. It's all in good fun, though. It's not bad. I figured I'd let Bones step in there and say it, but he didn't.
Porta Wop.
What'd you say, Bones? Porta Wop? Oh, that's bad. You can't say that in 2021. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I used to hear that phrase.
She loves it when I say that. I don't know why.
Well, I got food here. I'm gonna eat.
Oh, what'd you bring me?
Can you hear that going in the refrigerator? What do you think that is?
What color is my moon?
Oh, I was going to say something from the Rockies, but that blue moon stuff, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it didn't sound like Ovaltine.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. Maybe Yoo-Hoo.
I don't know about blue moon. I've been moon before, but it wasn't blue.
That would be a problem. Okay, so if you guys are following on the YouTube side, DD21 said if you ever owned a JB12, near the end they had them labeled as preamps, and then they included instruction as to how not to convert them to an amplifier. So then it was reversed. There you go.
I actually remember that.
See, that's another reason for doing this net. I learn something new every day.
So is that where don't cut the green wire comes from?
Yeah, that's Ameritron, right? Can't sell it with 10 and 12 meters enabled, but by golly, it's a tough modification.
Yeah, you have to know how to use a screwdriver and a wire cutter.
It's difficult, right? And then, of course, in the tuning slugs, they're all right there. pretty darn easy.
Yeah, that's got to be one of the simplest modifications I've ever done.
Yeah, and I, for a brief period of time, I had ALS 600, and they can't sell that either. Well, nothing, right? That's the law. But you have to buy a board, and I think it's 2 screws that holds the board down, and then you clip. There's our factory like wire harness in there, and you clip the wires in, and then it's enabled for 10 and 12 meters.
Silly for what they have to go through with, regulations.
I'm waiting for Bones to get that Henry 8K. He keeps talking about it. I don't know. We gotta go pull some number 2 wire though over a couple big breakers.
Yeah, I just have
a dedicated 200 amp service.
Yeah, we're trying to look at the transformer on the pole with a pair of binoculars, see if we could set a new service, but I don't know.
There goes the neighborhood.
Yeah, when I moved out here, it's probably been about 7-8 years ago from town. And I was so excited. I got to think, I like to weld, and I'm a farmer, and the shop has 200 amp 3-phase service, and I was telling my wife, my welders, my ham equipment, this is a dream come true.
And then?
Yeah. And then life happened. I dreamed of having all these towers. It's amazing how you think, if I just get the spot to put these towers up, but you forget about all the stuff that goes in to put them up.
Have you thought about doing the rotating tower bit?
I looked into that. Yes and no. Okay, so I really like the idea of no guy lines. I do some aerial application on the trees around my place. And so far, my towers are pretty contained, kind of by the trees and everything, and where the house and equipment shed and stuff's at. But I started getting nervous where I was dreaming of doing that at with the stack is in the field south of me, and I thought, man, the guy, it's a buddy that flies it on for me, and he's crazy as a loon. I think most crop dusters are, and I think I could just see him like trying to squeeze in between the guy wires, and it just seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, I was on one of the K0 websites that sells the rings and all that, but yeah, you actually have to guide them farther apart or farther out so that if you're stacking your antennas, they don't hit the guy wires. But I came up with basically the stuff you need before you even start calculating the tower. Then, of course, you can use the cheaper non-telescopic Roan 45. You're at about $10,000. And that's not including the guy wires, just to get all the rings and bases and everything you need. Then you add the tower.
Oh, yeah, easy for sure. And if you're not using polystrand, you're looking at insulators and figuring out your resonant links. And, yeah, I don't know. the tower we talked about last week, which it was off there, so somebody bought that. But that I think it was an MA55 or MA40, the MA55. But anyways, they have rotating bases, and it's pretty neat. So there's it's a dual bearing, one's a thrust bearing, and you can actually, I don't think it requires a huge rotor, but since it's freestanding, it actually rotates the tower from the bottom, which is kind of a neat deal, I think. But you're kind of limited on height and, of course, antenna load with that tower.
Yeah, if you're just going to do one, tri-band antenna, a nice tri-band, and maybe some VHF stuff, that'll work. That'll work just fine. But the rotating tower is probably the same price as if you were to buy the 75 or was it 89-foot telescopic tower, and you can stack it with a heck of a lot more antennas.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that MA40. If I lived in town, that would be what I would be looking for. I'd be looking for that and a hex beam. And you could always hang an oxygen fed dipole or something underneath it, right? It just seems kind of like the way to go if you live in town. Yeah, no, well, then I got to thinking, well, I don't know. I got a lot of big dreams, Dennis. None of them ever come true.
Yeah, I know. Next year you're going to have that digital net on the FM when you get your 991. So we'll be on the digital FM.
Yeah, Ron says I need to put that in my truck, a 991 in my truck.
No, you could. You could go a lot cheaper with, what was it, the 7250 or whatever it is.
Well, right now, you're going to laugh at what I got going right now. So my side project, which is running, I have a Windows 10 ARM 64-bit running on a Raspberry Pi 4 gig right now, Raspberry Pi 4B. And I just got the software loaded on it today. It looks like it's going to work. But if that works, then I think we're just going to use the FT3 DR and just do the personal data node in the pickup. I think because I can just Wi-Fi the Raspberry Pi in the truck. But that is the plan for right now, and that's cheap because I already had the Raspberry Pi. That's not going to cost me nothing.
Yeah, I may work on some stuff tonight. My micro SD card just came in, so I got to program that up. And I guess all I need is the SC20 cable if you're not going to do, or is it analog to digital? I don't know. When I was talking to that guy last night, in New Zealand with his HT walking up the volcano to his house, I thought, well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, for sure. I ordered. We're going to see if this is a good idea or not. I actually ordered a knockoff cable off eBay with an FTDI chip that's supposed to be compatible. So, if that works, I'll let you know. I'm not really holding my breath though.
Yeah, there was one other cable that's got to have the audio. I guess the audio links for the analog stuff. We will see. All right, I got in late, and I'm going to go back to munching on the stuff here. Thank you for the net and the SDR and the digital SWLs and all that good stuff. Reverse preamps or not.
Yeah, thanks, Dennis. And I'm going to get off here for a little bit so some other guys can get out here and test their radios, and I will be back in a moment.
Hey, Joe, you still in there?
Go ahead.
Yeah, did you get a chance to listen to that on the net?
I've been too busy feeding my face, damn it. What a time to be eating. Yeah, but no, I haven't gotten a chance. It sounds okay, though?
Oh, man. and that's the stock microphone. Yeah, it really does sound good.
Yeah, I'm not used to the stocks. I had it on the 148, but doggone it, not on this one here. And I'm still unsure about what mic I'll get, how to put in line with the radio.
Nice test, Mike. That thing will sound great.
Yeah, we'll try that. We'll look them over. I'm going to do a little research anyway. There was a couple of things that I wanted to get to put on the side of it. But Dennis, did you see the pictures?
I haven't had a chance to look yet. I'll check it out. I got a Heil PR20 over here. If you buy a boom and a little preamp, we can step you up into the big world.
Oh, hello.
I think that PR20 would sound good on there. What do you think, Ed?
So, doggone it, because we don't know too much about the mics.
Oh, yeah, that one would sound definitely nice.
Right now going with what we got here, but we want to make a few improvements. I was looking into the mics. I also wanted to get me a little, a modern, a more newer PA box that I want to put in line.
Yeah, I think, like Ed said, that PR20 would sound good on there.
Yeah, wider dynamic range, that radio will definitely do it. It'll sound good.
Interesting, yeah. Yeah, doggone it. It's got its own stand, huh?
Well, I got a spare boom over here, so, I'll, after work tomorrow, I'll get a hold of you. We'll sit down and talk turkey.
Yeah. Hey, okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Doggone it. But the net went pretty nice. Doggone it. I thought someone said that Louis was on the computer or something, or I'm not sure, but I guess it wasn't.
No. Yeah. Boy, I've tried every avenue I've got to no avail, so I don't know.
I guess the only thing left to do is take a ride over there and see what's going on. Because if that was him that came that day, I said to myself, sure, he'll do a follow-up and come back, or he'd have left the number, but nobody answered the door. But the way my daughter Julie described him now, that had to have been Louis.
Yeah, when you explained it to me, it sounded like definitely it was Louis. Yeah, well, I got my fingers crossed, so hopefully something will come up.
Oh, yeah, we'd like to know what he's doing, how he's doing, for sure. Yeah, doggone it. Sad situation. Doggone it. 2020 was rough. And it seems like no end to it. It seems like it's getting worse. My family, I can speak of 2 or 3 of my kids, and that's the entire family. The husband, the kids, and everything, my grandchildren, got the COVID. And I just found out today that another family of mine, just down the street down here off of Jensen, they've got the COVID too. And they're fresh out of work and everything.
Yeah, boy, you hear all the stories. It's like, holy smokes, man. It's like, wow. What next? Let me let Ed know. Joe's on that V4000, Ed.
Oh, yeah, he had that up the other day.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if you knew or not. All righty. Didn't mean to change the subject, but I just love bragging about you, Joe. You're you're a big strap.
And a new striker, too.
Let me tell you, man, the radio might change, but we don't. We don't change. But it's been time for an improvement. Doggone it. We're making a few improvements, rather. The equipment around here is about as old as I am, and we've lived with a handful of hand-me-downs. Doggone it. It's about time I spend $10 on myself.
Well, you deserve it. All right, I'll get on the side and let everybody else take advantage of the stream. 73.
Yep, it's always nice seeing what you sound like from a distance and seeing the signal.
Yeah, so if you want to later, Joe, you can go to YouTube on the Ditch Bank Net there and listen to everything that went on tonight, and you can hear how good that radio sounds.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, we're still flipping switches over here, flipping them and seeing what the hell they do there. We don't quite know how to work the VFO yet, but I'm sure we'll get the hang of it. Yeah, I wanted to display the voltage to make sure that I got the right voltage for the radio.
Yeah, most important, the amperage.
I might put that on permanently on the front of the radio there so I can see it all the time.
Yeah, we're lucky here. We're monitoring voltage, amperage, temperature, SWR, ALC, power output, receive signal, and what's the bottom one now? I think, power output. So, yeah, it's always handy to have all that right there, watching it in real time.
Bottom was amperage draw.
Yeah, there you go.
What was that, Ed? The amperage draw?
Yeah, on his radio. That's what mine's doing now. I can see the ALC compression, SWR. Of course, I don't have any compression going. I have that outboard.
Okay.
Yep, then a PEP meter to see what kind of wattage I'm putting out.
A PP meter?
PEP. Peak inflow power.
You know, my radio's like an old Ford Galaxy. It just has two lights, and they come on. One says engine hot, and the other says stop.
Stop?
Yeah.
Remember the engine hot light? There's no temperature gauge. It just says engine hot.
Oh, I remember those little lights, and I unfortunately had a car that when the light came on, it means in about 7 seconds the car's going to stop.
Exactly.
Hey, Dennis, you listening to Joe?
Yeah, I'm listening to the mellifluous tones of Joe.
I like what you said about those cars, Dennis. Doggone it, we owned a few of them. Yeah, doggone it, I hated radiator troubles.
Yeah, I think my Riviera's like that. It's got a little red light, engine hot.
What size engine is in that Riviera?
It is the 455.
Yeah, like the Grand Prix, the Pontiac. Yeah, the 74. We had a 455 or 454 in the Grand Prix one day, and boy, we nailed that gas pedal just to see what it would do, and it didn't do that no more.
Well, first of all, you need whatever the gas they were pumping out of that time, it more octane than you can get now.
Yeah, I was happy with that ethyl, high octane at 90 plus. Doggone it, yeah, the cars were real responsive. But boy, I'm telling you, yeah, I stepped on that old Grand Prix there on Jensen, that old 74. I could barely see out of the front of it. It had a long front end. And man, boy, that engine roared up, and yeah, gas went down, and the car went faster.
It's amazing how that happens. Yeah, back when they could put in styling, because they didn't have to worry about gas mileage, the Riviera is like that. It's got that huge hood, and then it's got like 2 or 3 feet. So you're trying to work over on the radiator or pull the radiator out, and you've got to bend over 2 feet just to get to it.
Oh, yeah. That reminded me of that old Grand Prix. Short back in, but a long front, boy. You opened up that old hood there, and you practically had to crawl in the engine to work on it.
got that big beak on it. What was the other one that had a beak like that? I think it's one of the Thunderbirds is like that.
Yeah, Fords kind of came out that way with the big front ends, like the one that old lawyer from the old Andy Griffin show. Well, I like that T-Bird that the Perry Mason. What's his name? His right hand, I should say. Boy drove that T-Bird was beautiful.
You know, I just drive him. I don't know much about him. Ed's the guy. He rebuilds him from like the first bolt in the hubcap.
Yeah, I've done ground up. It's a lot of labor, but it's fun. Yeah, bore a 350 40 over and get about 450 horses out of it.
Well, you want to talk a long front end, man, the Eldorado Barrettes.
That's a boat.
That is a boat.
And that thing was front-wheel drive.
Huh?
Yeah, the Eldorados were front-wheel drive.
Yeah, no hump. No transmission hump.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, people, back in the day, boy, they'd be scratching their heads, man, because the front wheels are doing a burnout.
That's
wow.
right, that and the Toronado.
Yeah, there's one here on the corner. They got it for sale for $30,000.
Oh, yeah, the Toronado was another one.
Does anybody else need to do any checking? I think I'm going to kill the stream.
Yeah, I need to do some fine-tuning.
The checking you need is going to be provided by a medical professional.
Oh, okay.
Are we making pictures? Can we get a copy? Can we get double prints?
No, they shut that down at Costco. No more.
Here, I'll throw a quick one in there. I flipped to the wire. Hello, radio, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much.
Ooh, wire's good over here.
How long a wire is that, Dennis?
Oh, what was that, Joe?
What's the length on that wire?
472 feet, but it's it follows the property and goes back around and goes back out towards the front and then back across and back down the side and doubles over itself again. It's a crack up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but it works, kind of, sort of.
Well, it's on the stream, so it's definitely working.
It listens really well, though.
Oh, well, that's what you want, man, good ears.
That's what she said.
It's emitting RF.
Yeah, exactly. And Dennis, when you were on the other antenna, it was still doing good over here.
Yeah, it's cut for 10 meters, but I noticed on the receive, everybody comes up about an S unit. It's a little bit lower. It's got some. It's supposed to be a ground-mounted vertical. I got it up on the roof with some radials, but on 11 meters, the Starduster works better.
Yeah, over the years, I always liked that Starduster. Man, I talked Man, I talked all over the world on a Starduster for many years.
How old is that Starduster, Dennis? How old is that Starduster?
It is not.